We're joined now by Tony Brown, the play-by-play voice of the Cleveland Monsters. Tony, how are you?
Doing great. This is the best time of year in hockey, so we are very excited. Thanks for having me.
It's a great time in sports. We got hockey playoffs, we got basketball playoffs, we got the NFL draft, we got the baseball season. It's all upon us right now.
It really is the best, isn't it? And,
yes.
And with hockey, I mean, we were just talking about it in the break there.
Yeah.
In the playoffs, you just got to get in.
Right.
Anything can happen, right? In the American League level, in the National Hockey League level, it's all about who's playing well, who's healthiest, who gets the hot goalie.
Yeah.
And so it's like after this marathon-long season, 70-plus games, it all starts over again.
What you mentioned during the break, I thought was really interesting. I really thought about that. A lot of it can be predicated on what's the NHL team doing, and the fact that the Blue Jackets missed the playoffs, the Lightning are in it, advantage Cleveland over Syracuse in this.
I mean, I don't know about advantage in the series, but it's an X factor to watch
Yeah.
for sure in the Calder Cup playoffs. So just for the fans that might not realize, you know, every NHL team has an American League team, and when they need guys, that's where they go. So the Blue Jackets, Cleveland's affiliate, not in the postseason. That means that, you know, the entire contingent, all the personnel is going to be locked in here in Cleveland for the rest of the way, barring injury. Meanwhile, on the Syracuse side, Tampa, they're in a tough first-round series right now. They've been calling guys up, and when they need somebody, it's going to be the best players available, best players on the Crunch roster. So certainly something to watch as this series progresses and starts on Friday.
But Syracuse gets its goalie back for game one.
Yeah, as of today, I got that email, unfortunately. Brandon Halverson's back in Syracuse. But you know what? It's a divisional playoff format, so it's really good in the early rounds. You know your opponent. You know everything there is to know about a team you saw 4 times during the regular season. So it's just about who wants to win. I mean, it's really the most fun thing is to watch the pace pick up, the hitting pick up, and to see the guys realize this is it. We've worked for this entire season. It happens, you know, on the first shift of the first game. Yeah. And so tomorrow night at 7, we let her rip.
Now these teams met in the playoffs 2 years ago, correct?
That's right.
And Cleveland swept. How many of the players in the AHL stay? Like, are they the same guys from 2 years ago, or is the roster turnover?
Well, we have a chunk of players that are held over from that team, including our captain. Of course, our coaching staff is mostly held over from that team as well. But things do often change. I mean, the American League is an ever-evolving thing. Even from the beginning of the year to this point in the season, the team can look a lot different. So there are some new faces, but there's a great core in that room. Guys like our captain, Brendan Gauntz, our assistant captain, Owen Sillinger, that were a part of those runs. And, they know what it takes to win in the playoffs. And I feel good about this group. It's a well-composed, deep, and importantly, healthy group going into the postseason.
Is there any bad blood between the two?
Is there anything but between the two teams? I mean, again, division opponents. Yeah. And the last time that we saw these guys, we were on the road, did not go particularly well in a couple of games there. So, we're certainly eager for another crack at this team. And it's been since March since they've seen one another. And, battling all season long. Now this is it. You get to settle it in the postseason when it counts.
Who is in the other division semi?
So the other division semifinal is going to be the winner of a play-in series between Rochester and Toronto to see who gets the division champion Laval Rocket. That's the team that Cleveland would face in the next round should they advance, and that's the team that knocked them out of the playoffs last year. So that's Montreal's affiliate. They have a great building up there. I hope we get to go back to Place Belle up there in Laval, and but you got to get through Syracuse, and so that starts tomorrow. It's a 7 o'clock game, Rocket Arena. Monsters are the lower-seeded team, but because of the geography of it all in the American League, it's a 2-3 series. So it starts at home for Cleveland, and it's going to be awesome. Of course, our attendance this season has been legitimately historic. Final regular season home game featured 15,340 fans. Average this year, 11,531. Third highest attendance average in the 90-year history of the American Hockey League.
That's incredible. That is.
So, to get back in front of the fans, we encourage everyone to head to clevelandmonsters.com/playoffs. It's Monsters Playoff Central there. All you need to know about ticketing and everything else. Game one's going to feature a rally towel giveaway to every single fan, courtesy of True North Convenience Stores, as they are the sponsor of our entire North Division semifinals. And then the first 5,000 get a cool T-shirt from Friedman, Damiano, and Smith as well. So clevelandmonsters.com/playoffs. Fans need to get those tickets while they can.
We went to a game this year. I took my family. We had friends whose daughters was doing a figure skating thing at one of the intermissions.
Yeah.
It was a great time. It was packed. It was rowdy. I'm not a huge hockey guy, but it was like we had a great time as a family.
I mean, I'm glad to hear that. I think it's the best value there is in Cleveland for sports entertainment with the Monsters. And, this city gets a bad rap. People think it's not a hockey town because the NHL didn't stick here and all that.
It was 50 years ago.
It's just completely ridiculous. I mean, the support we've enjoyed, I've been here, this is my 11th season now. How it's grown in the last decade has been incredible.
Yeah.
And these fans are knowledgeable. These fans care. These fans have been showing up to root on the old AHL Barons way back when and every other iteration of hockey, the Lumberjacks and the IHL, and now with the Monsters since '07. They're passionate, they're informed, they can't wait, and they've been there with us all season long. So it's a reward for the players, for the staff. It's a reward for the fans, too, to get to the postseason.
It definitely is a great. I've gone to many Monsters games over the years. I'm also not a huge hockey guy.
Right.
But you see the diehard fans that know all the intricacies, and obviously the attendance is great. But if you're not, like the diehards are probably going, but if you're a casual fan and you're like, I'm looking for something to do, even if you're not a diehard fan, it's worth going. It is a very reasonable price compared to most sports. And it is great entertainment. And hockey is so much better. Like football, way better on TV than in person. Hockey, much better in person than on TV, in my opinion.
And I got to tip our cap to our game ops staff as well. I mean, the show we put on is right there with anything you'll see in the National
it's a lot of
Hockey
fun.
League.
Good energy in the crowd always.
Oh, totally. And, the fans make it what it is. They share in all the success that the Monsters have had these last several years. So, I hope that everybody out there gets on clevelandmonsters.com/playoffs, reads up on what we've got going on, and joins us for Game 1. It's tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, Rocket Arena. Let's take those Syracuse Crunch down a peg.
All right, Tony. Are you predicting a series victory, or do you not want to go there?
No, let's go there. I think this team has, it's a 5-game series. We played 4 times in the regular season. I mean, I think it's a flip of the coin. Like I said, it's about goaltending. It's about, who gets hot at the right time. But I like the way that this team is composed, is healthy. It's a 4-line group, meaning they just roll 4 lines all night long. It's really been a consistent approach. The team is rounded into form late in the season. Trent Vogelhuber, the head coach, has this team in the playoffs for the 3rd consecutive season. Never happened before in team history. And he was the 4th-line center on that championship team back in 2016. So the winning culture with the Monsters, you can trace a straight line back to Vogues, and he's going to have the boys ready to go.
All right, Game 1 again is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Game 2 is Sunday at 4 p.m.?
Correct, 4 p.m.
Sunday at 4 p.m. Make sure you get the tickets. Go to monsters.com and check it out. Or you can listen on the radio, obviously, if you can't make it down there.
Yes, clevelandmonsters.com/playoffs. And again, if you can't make it there, Jock Callender, Brad Thiessen, and me bring you the Game 1 on Rock Sports. You can catch the whole series on Sports Radio 99.1 and across the Monsters Hockey Network.
Very good, Tony. Thank you for joining us.
Guys, thank you so much. Here we go.